So it says that today I will know that my wants will be met. I will give my needs to the universe and trust that God will take care of the desires of my heart. I will have faith that I truly deserve to have my wants and needs met. All right. So in reading this, this is the positive affirmation to give life to what you're feeling. Okay. So what I'm getting from this is that some of you, your needs are not being met at this time. This could be financial, this could be, love from others. There's a lack here deep down in your mental that could possibly be a struggle against your faith, okay? Whatever your faith may be, all right? And so you are prompted to trust that your needs will be met. So some of you have really lost some faith because there has been some losses, okay? So it's looking at trusting God. It says that today I will ask my higher power to send me his best, and I will trust that all is good will come to me. I will remember that sometimes we don't get what we want because God has something better in store for us. All right, so there's someone here that is struggling with not receiving or feeling lack of, but you are prompted to know that there is a purpose, there is a reason why those things did not manifest, okay? If you are someone, that reads the Bible or knows the word, there is a verse, that states, lean not to your own understanding, not to get too, churchy here. But there are things that happen in our lives that aren't for us to try to manipulate into our favor or try to push into a direction that is simply not intended for us. So whoever this message is for, just trust, okay? Have the trust to know that you have everything that you need. Your needs will be met. And there is a reason why some of these things are not lining up, because there is something better in store for you. Okay, so I'm just going to keep that right there. Now, for others of you, and this could still, work for those of you that are dealing with trusting that your needs will be met. You did get living through problems. Okay, so again, I feel like some of you might be challenged right now. There might be some obstacles that you're facing. But Spirit is asking you to say to yourself that today I will go on living my life and tending to my routines. I will decide as often as I need to stop obsessing about whatever is bothering me. If I don't feel like letting go of something, I will act as if I have let go of it until my feelings match my behavior. All right. So this is a very, very beautiful card. Living through problems. I got this card not too long ago, and several times, throughout a couple of months. And I'm really working on my law of attraction. So acting as if, I'm sure you guys have heard the term fake it till you make it. And it really does work, because these situations are always temporary, okay? And they are fleeting, and they might feel like a long extended time for us because we're going through them. But they are there for a reason. Like we just mentioned, they're here to teach us things. They're here to make us aware of, ourselves and people and, just life in general. And so what we need to consider is that we need to really trick ourselves, so to speak, to lift our vibrations. And with law of attraction, whatever we think and whatever we feel can come back to us, because that's how law of attraction works. Like attracts like. So if we feel like, we're going to continue to have problems, or we're not going to be prosperous, or we're not going to be loved, then most likely those types of people and situations will surround us, because we're attracting that based on what we're thinking and feeling. So for me, one of the things that I do practice is living as if, all right? And so I have a journal that I write in, and it's just my as if journal. And what I do is I just write things in it as if they are happening, okay? And it has really, really served its purpose, because a lot of times I'll go back within a couple of days, weeks, or even months, and those situations that I have spoke into existence, if you will, have manifested. There's vision boards. If we go back to some of the things that, our scriptures say, whatever a man thinketh, he shall be. So, we really, really have to understand how these things work, how our thoughts are so very important. So just keep in mind here that for some of you that are struggling and going through problems, don't focus on the problems, focus on solutions, and then also start to wrap your head around things as if they are working out in your favor. This will help you tremendously. It's not easy. It will take a lot of practice, but it will help you, okay? So we also have acknowledging my desires, okay? And it says that today I will release the belief that my needs are never met. Okay, this is all going together here. I will acknowledge my desires, then turn them over to my higher power. My wants and needs are not an accident. They were created when I was created, okay? So some of you, okay, are feeling like, I have this desire, I have this want, my needs are not being met. This is what I'm hearing, okay, Libra? So some of you really, really feel disappointed, a sense of failure, a sense of letdown. But just know that your desires, and then for some of you, I'm getting this now, some of you are feeling like, maybe this is ridiculous that I'm thinking I could have this, because obviously if it's not happening, it's not meant for me. And this is why, some of you are not trusting that your needs will be met, because you're feeling like, some of you are really feeling like the redheaded stepchild, and I hate to use that verbiage. It's an old school term, but some of you really, really are feeling, left out when it comes to, rewards and blessings and good things. I mean, we've talked about this before in some of my general readings with you guys. You guys have been through a lot. There have been a lot of problems financially, relationship-wise, in the workplace, in family life. So there has been a lot of challenges. Some of you are starting to feel, left out, feeling like your needs will never be met. And you are prompted to really just trust that there are these situations that are teaching you a lesson. They are so very necessary. However, they are, very, very difficult. And, just exercising, the thought that yes, your desires are valid. No, you should not settle. Do not give up, and really just try to live as if and really remember that this is a journey. This is what life is all about. So these are temporary conditions. Try to move through them as smoothly as you can. Try not to internalize them, okay? So this is your mind here, okay? For the month of May, this is what you might be feeling going into June, and this is a little bit of your homework, okay? So just really, for some of you, you might want to try this as if journal. Just get a journal and, just write things in the opposite of what they're happening. List out your desires and just say, write things down like, I am so grateful. I am so appreciative that I am living abundantly, that I did get the job, that, I am much happier, that my relationship is working out. And I know that it sounds weird. I know that it sounds funny, but it really will lift your vibration, and it really will connect to the positive things to come in. And then also for some of you, you might want to look into the law of attraction if you don't know about it already. So just a little bit of homework, something there to help you. Now, what we are going to look at is your body. Your body is definitely going through some phases here for some of you because of the way that you're thinking and feeling, it does impact your body. All right, so what we're going to look at, I use my mind and body deck here. I call it my Mona Lisa deck because it does have a picture of Mona Lisa on the front. But this card is very special because it has one side that is in the negative and then the positive way to think of something. So what I'm seeing here is that there is a statement on the card here, and this could be a way that you're thinking, feeling, or possibly even things that you're saying. It might not be verbatim, but a roundabout way, this is what you could be thinking and feeling. So for some of you, you might feel happiest when you're busy, productive, or working on something, okay? So some of you, really find therapy in working and being busy and having projects. And some of you use this as your escapism, if you will. It can be healthy if used in a balanced way, but, sometimes this is what causes people to hide behind their professions or hide behind projects and not really dealing with issues head on, okay? So let's just see. So this might be a statement that rings true to you. It says, I feel happiest if I'm busy, productive, or are working on something. We talked about you, Libra. A lot of you were unemployed in the last couple of years, off and on, some of you for a long period of time. So that led to some insecurities there. Some of you weren't happy in your jobs. Some of you just were in a state of depression. And because you were in the state of depression, you weren't able to be as productive in life as a whole as you would have liked to be. And that took a toll on your self-esteem, your confidence, and led to some insecurities and definitely some depression. But the positive way to look at this is that you can be happy and love yourself, whether you're working on something or you're resting. Libra gets a very bad rep for being lazy. All right. And I hate that because that's not true. The way that Libra works is when Libra is working on something, Libra goes in really, really hard. Okay. And you guys really, really break yourselves down at a point because you are ones that like to be busy and you guys like to be productive. And so you guys wear down a lot easier and a lot faster than other signs because you guys really, really go in from the beginning. You go hard and fast. And so you wear down easy and you guys take on a lot. You take on, projects for yourself and other people. You take on emotional weight from your own lives and other people's lives. So this can wear you down. And so sometimes when you feel worn down, and some of you know what I'm talking about, you guys have gotten that bad rep of being lazy because people will see you taking naps or going to bed early, or some of you, will sleep more in the day and be up at night. And so, because your sleep patterns are much different, you are told, you're kind of lazy or what have you been doing? And I hate that for you guys because it's just simply not the truth. So anyway, this just goes against your character. So the way that this is affecting your body is that, it is wearing you down. Some of the problems that you're facing, a lot of you have gone through some major anxiety, some major depression here, okay? A lot of you have had a lot of flu-like symptoms, a lot of colds in the last couple of years because your immune system is broken down. All right. And so if some of you are wondering why that's happening, it's because of the way that you're thinking, feeling, some of your circumstances. And this is why this is very important for you guys to get balanced in your mind emotionally, because your body has been affected by this tremendously. So just know that you can be happy and love yourself regardless if you're working on something or resting, because you guys do work hard and you guys are just built differently than other people. So don't allow that to be something that people place on you as being lazy, because it's just simply not the truth. And then, I have suffered from depression and anxiety. And so a lot of times people don't understand that there is a mental will to want to do things, but when you are depressed, your body just can't, your body just cannot motivate, okay? And there's nothing worse than someone or even yourself feeling like you're unproductive, and that just leads to a deeper depression. So a lot of people don't get that, and so just know that I simply, understand, and this should help you, raise your vibrations, and to give you a little bit more energy as well, because some of your bodies are definitely suffering, and it's because of, you know, these disappointments and letdowns, and these issues that you're going through. But we're going to get through this, okay, Libra?